Hello, guys. Thank you very much for joining us today. Today's Monday, 9th December 2024. Yes, we are still here for the matter we concern Dele Farotimi. As you all know, that Dele Farotimi is currently in prison till on the 10th, which is tomorrow of December. As you also know, that tomorrow there's a protest actually scheduled for tomorrow to happen. About Moale Sowore, for the freedom, not just for the freedom of Dele Farotimi, for the judiciary, for the continuous situation that is going on when it comes to the judiciary. But that's the scheduled date right there on the screen, as you can see right there. Date 10th December, which is tomorrow. Location, Lagos, Afe Babalola Chamber, Abuja Federal Ministry of Justice, Ekiti Police Headquarters, Ado Ekiti, London King's College Campus. Amoyle Sowore is actually the one calling for this to happen. But meanwhile, as we speak right now, the Ekiti police have banned, have stated that nobody should be seen outside tomorrow, or else you go see what you define. Now, my concern now is that does it mean we don't have right to have protest in Nigeria anymore whenever we want to express ourselves? No, which other way? Because this government needs to let us know which other way can the citizens communicate with you when they are displeased with how you are governing us? Because in other developed countries, other countries that is working, the only way that they can communicate with their leaders, with their politicians, with their government is through protest. But when it comes to protest in Nigeria, they do try to do everything possible to stop you from having that protest. But meanwhile, I'd like us to listen to this video quickly.
Fresh charges against human rights lawyer and activist Dele Farotimi at the Federal High Court in Ado Ekiti, alleging cybercrime based on comments made during his online interviews. Recall that the Chief Magistrate Court in Ado Ekiti ordered Farotimi's remand in prison, with his trial set to resume on Tuesday, December 10th. Farotimi had first been accused of defaming Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, Afe Babalola, in his book Nigeria and Its Criminal Justice System, where he alleges that Babalola influenced the Supreme Court to secure a fraudulent judgment for his clients.
Meanwhile, the Ekiti State Police Command has banned unauthorized gatherings and protests ahead of a planned demonstration by activists demanding Farotimi's release. While the police cited public safety concerns, activists insist the protest will proceed as scheduled on December 10. Well, joining us now is journalist, legal scholar, and the current technical advisor to Ekiti State Governor on Public Communication. We do have Mr. Akogutai Oguntayo. And I'd also like to welcome on set, who's joining us via video conferencing as well, legal practitioner Toro Oserovoja. Thank you so much for being here, gentlemen. This is a very, very much talked about case, especially within the four walls of Nigeria and also outside Nigeria. So your participation here would mean a lot to us. Let's start off first looking at the petition. There have been conversations around it is illegal, it is not legal, and how the entire process was brought about, especially how Dele Farotimi was picked up from Lagos across border to another state in Ekiti. Let me start off first with you, Mr. Toro, before I do come back to our guest who's all the way from Ekiti.
Okay, looking at it, if it is legal, and if you look at it from the perspective of what is play now, well, for me, I think there are several things to look at when you talk about defamation as an in civil case and also defamation in criminal matters. You talk about the issue of publication. You discover that oftentimes I ask, where is that book published? That is one. Then two, where does Dele reside is another thing again. Then three, to what extent should the aggrieved party takes it to? And we've also agreed that based on the criminal code of Lagos State, criminal defamation is no longer an offense in Lagos State. And when you talk about defamation, you look at the area in which the book was published, not the area in which the book was published, not where the aggrieved party reside. And second, you need to also consider is where does the offender reside. So if you look at it from this perspective, you discover that I think the procedure adopted by Afe Babalola or the legal team of Afe Babalola and the Nigerian police, I think it is wrong in all perspective of law. It is totally wrong, but that does not leave them without remedy. They have civil suits to pursue in respect of that under tort. And in that regard, they can also, I believe Lagos is the appropriate place. They need to institute the action. Then when you look at what transpired in court on the day the charge was read, the charge was presented before Dele, you will be surprised that just like I said, that the Ekiti State Judiciary, I don't want to be sarcastic, but I think they need to be commended. They need to be commended in, let me use the word, the commendation can be read in different meaning. Because a charge was filed on the 4th of December, and it was directed to a magistrate. And two, the magistrate take cognizance or take the charge and remanded the defendants in that regard. And if you look at the offense, like I told you, from one section, for count one is conspiracy. A magistrate to a little level of, they can inquire into even a charge before the defendant is presented before them. Can one person be charged for the offense of conspiracy? That is 7 years. That makes it a felony offense. Then if you look at from count 2 to count 16, those are misdemeanor offenses which carries penalty less than 3 years and is bailable in nature. Even without the defendant represented by the lawyer, the court ought to grant him bail. Irrespective of whatever, he ought to grant him bail. But remanding him in custody gives another reason to question. But we should not also take away the content of the charge. The statement attributed to Dele. The question is that words are powerful. They can either build us or break us or pull us down. So, and you know, I raised a concern as to Dele, who is a legal practitioner, and if such issues are things that are provable, he knows the appropriate authority. That differentiates a legal practitioner from any social media influencer who just carried a laptop and a ring light. He knows if a lawyer is found wanting professionally, we have the legal practitioner disciplinary committee. He can raise such a concern too. Then if a judge, even to the Supreme Court, is found wanting, we also have the NJC that deals with the conduct of judicial officers. So did he really take those procedures? Then another thing again is that we should also look at the sanctity of the judicial institution, because it's bringing in all the Supreme Court, which is the apex court of the custodian of justice in dispute, and the ministers therein, which is the masquerade therein in justice. So these are issues that need to be substantiated. But the procedure in question now is what is the procedure adopted by the aggrieved party is what is of concern to Nigerians.
Now, just to clarify, you've mentioned, the options that are available to, or that were available to Farotimi before he I don't know if you mentioned that those options should have been explored before he published the book. I just need you to clarify on that.
That is a question that needs to be clarified, because I just got a copy of the book, so I've been flipping through it, and I've not seen where he identified that those information, or when he got those information, whether step he has taken as a legal practitioner. I will emphasize that as a legal practitioner, because the concept, let me clear one thing, the concept of activism has been so abused, and the concept of comradeship has been so abused by so many people. I'm not saying he abused it, but I've never seen where he mentioned that those procedures has been taken. But he knows what he knows, and if the appropriate procedures are taken, I think he can defend himself. He who asserts must prove. So for Afe Babalola, who said he has been defamed, will prove that in court, in this criminal procedure, which I believe there is nothing of that in law. that can hold such a charge.
All right. Thank you very much for clarifying that. Let's now bring in Mr. Oguntayo into the conversation. Ekiti State has been in the spotlight now, and it does seem that the mind of the population, a number of them have been turned against Ekiti State because of how this matter was handled. First, the fact that he was taken from Lagos State to Ekiti State, and the arrest was effected there, and he's been detained there. There have been calls for a strike, a protest as well, even though Ekiti State has, the police have announced that unauthorized gatherings will not be allowed. So talk to us about, the perspective. Is there a different perspective that Ekiti State has to the conversation that the rest of those who are speaking up against it do not have?
Yes, thank you very much. Before going into the real discussion, let me quickly put this clarification. The technical advisor to the governor of the state, but I am not speaking in my official capacity as technical advisor to the governor of the state. I want to talk personally because the issue has nothing to do with the government of Ekiti State. It has to do with Chief Afe Babalola and Dele Farotimi. So I'm speaking in my personal capacity, right? Having said that, I think, again, it will be prejudicial for me or for anyone to be talking about the details of the correctness or inaccuracy of the judicial, the court handling the matter, because I won't be here to be saying, well, the court is right to have put him on trial or whatever. But personally, I believe that in this matter, there are two lawyers involved, Chief Afe Babalola and Mr. Dele Farotimi. And now, Dele Farotimi wrote something against, Afe Babalola believed that he wrote against him, having read it, and several part of the publication was, publicized. It was publicized there and there, where Chief Afe Babalola took exception to, where he was mentioning that Afe Babalola was corrupt or is corrupt and his members of staff and so on and so forth. Now, let us start from the angle of maybe police shouldn't have come from Ekiti. Police shouldn't have done this and that. People are making a lot of mistakes. What if you are saying police shouldn't have come from Ekiti? Well, what are we talking about? Are we saying that it is the Ekiti State Police that went to Lagos to arrest Dele Farotimi? No, it is the Nigeria Police Force that they came all the way from Ekiti. They have their normal way of their normal operational method. If they are going to, if for instance, somebody is found wanting and they are coming to Ekiti to arrest him from Lagos or anywhere, it is normal for the police command in Ekiti to intimate the police command in Lagos that somebody will be arrested. And when the police gets to Lagos, the police from Ekiti get to Lagos, they first of all go to the police command in Lagos. So the issue of why should police come from Ekiti? Why should, at several occasions, there are times that somebody will be wanted in any part of the country. Police from another place can go there. They have their operational method. They go and inform the police there. That is on the issue of police. It is not about Ekiti State Police or Lagos State Police. It's about Nigeria Police Force. And when there is an instruction to get somebody, more so that the person who is reporting the matter reports here that, okay, something happened to him. And we are talking about, I had the lawyer that first spoke mentioning that where was the book published. It's not about where the book was published. It's not just about where the book was published. It's about where the book was published, where the book is being sold, and where the book is being read. If you are publishing a book, it's not meant for Lagos alone. When we talk of where the book is published, it is when you are talking about copyright infringement. Maybe you pirate a book, you can now go to effect arrest or to stop production where the book is published, at Tompila or whatever. But when you talk of the book, where was it meant for? Where is it being read? All these are being put in place. And when you look at the charge sheet, I read something like that, where the part of his can charges was that the book is being read in Ekiti, where the defendant, the nominal complainant resides. So people are just looking at this issue from the angle of, and some people are saying it's not libel, it's not a criminal offense in Lagos. It is a criminal offense in Ekiti. Let them go and read it. Because you initially said you had that it's not a criminal offense in Ekiti. It is. And don't forget that the issue of jurisdiction, like the lawyer just mentioned, that listen, you look at the territorial jurisdiction, the guy is there. If you say they can't arrest Dele in Lagos.
Mr. Ogutayo, permit me to butt in, please. Sorry for cutting into your conversation. You said it is a criminal offense in Ekiti. Can you help us with where that can be found? Because we do recall that the criminal law was indeed replaced 2021. It was replaced in 2021, that of 2012. And many have gone through that, and they still cannot find anywhere where there's a criminal libel. And I hope you're also aware that the police have decided to trump up new charges. In other words, knowing that it is a magistrate court, which is the Attorney General of the state, that can handle the case, and it is bailable, as is also written in the Ekiti state criminal law. It is bailable, but in this case, Dele Farotimi has not been given or granted bail. He's still locked up. So can you break it down for us how it is a criminal case?
You don't want me to
go ahead.
Walk my camera if you don't want me to talk. Excuse me.
No, I'm just asking the question. You just...
I didn't interrupt you. Let me finish
go ahead.
What I want to say. After you can come in. It's unethical. If having spoken, I'm called to talk, and you are interrupting. Even when you ask a question, you want to know where criminal offense is, where libel is a criminal offense in Ekiti. You are coming up again to say that it's a bailable offense, this is that. Meaning that you are adding to what you have said earlier on. I have not mentioned the issue of either bailable or not bailable. If there is anything, I don't think it is proper to just cut me off and you start making...
Mr. Ogutayo, I sincerely apologize for cutting you off, but I'm aware that you are also a journalist, and you made a sentence which I would like our viewers to really understand, hence why I did that. I apologize. Please go ahead.
Whether what I'm saying is right or wrong, you let me finish. I don't know whether it is the lawyer, the anchorman that is interrupting me. Whatever you want to say, after I've landed, or even if what I'm saying is irrelevant, is out of point, is senseless, let me make my point. And that is it. But coming in, are you now saying everything you just said when you were...
Please go ahead.
...was correct?
Mr. Ogutayo, we apologize. He wanted you to give context, is why he added that. So if you may please help with, the context that he's provided to help you, give a broader perspective to the answer that you're given.
So, as a matter of fact, my own personal opinion, like I just told you, is that someone was arrested in Lagos or that somebody is on trial. It is not something that you now come up to say it is wrong of him being tried. You don't commit an offense and you say, okay, you cannot be tried. That is my personal view. The moment the thing is in court, let the other party or let whosoever is sympathetic to Dele Farotimi's cause come to court to say, okay, yes, this court in Ekiti, magistrate court, has no jurisdiction to try the matter. And the matter will be, if it doesn't have jurisdiction, it will be taken and the matter will be struck out. It's not about whether this or that. The man that felt defamed, Chief Afe Babalola, reported the matter and Dele was picked up. If you want to go into rhetoric of whether the man is right or the man is wrong, I think the court of law is there. Somebody felt offended, he went to court, they get him arrested. Another person can say, okay, the court they took him to does not have jurisdiction. They go there. But like I told you, I won't go into whether the court is right or not right, because like I just said, it is prejudicial. Simple. If you want us to talk about
okay. Anyway, I think we seem to have a little glitch with
seems that there's
network right there. But anyway,
I think we'll bring in Mr. Osoro-Waja as well to maybe make react to that, and also speak to the fact that there have been calls for, or there have been the police has made statements inferring that they would not approve of unauthorized gatherings, even though there have been calls for a protest, tomorrow being the 10th of December. So if you can react to what our guest had spoken about, as well as speak to the possibility of a strike, the legality or otherwise of same.
Okay, first, let me just react to the issue of the misconception of defamation he made mention of. I'll first of all say that when you talk about labor in defamation, it's publication. Publication, and I will emphasize that publication is essential when it comes to issue of defamation. And obviously, that is an area I did my research on. Then, outside that, you have to do with the location also matters. It's not about the reading. It's not about the reading. It's about the publication. Where does the publication take place? The location in which the publication took place. Then the other aspect of it, which is a primary element every lawyer should know, even in 100 level, is where does the defendant reside? Is another issue for question. Then on the issue of legality or not, you could see that why the police filed the charge on the 4th. If you listen to the interview granted by the CPO of Ekiti State, he was talking about cyber sticking, why they filed a charge in defamation. So it's as a result of you could see that there is no proper investigation of the process before it is being filed. That is their own administrative fault on it. It's left for the court to determine. Then the issue of the new charge filed again on cyber sticking, which is brought under section the new charge filed before the Federal High Court. Well, this is where I begin to fault the administration of the police and how the police investigate issue. That one, where the Cyber Crime Prevention Act has been amended, and it was amended this year, and under section 24, subsection 2, subsection C, which is being brought under, definitely it has been amended. It's no longer 2015, but rather 2014. And I think from the quote I've seen thus far, it ought to be brought under section 24, subsection 2, paragraph C of that amended law. So you could see that the police, they are enlarged, and it questions their legal capacity in handling issues. So, and I believe that we should be looking at the institution, the Nigerian police, when it comes to conflict in Nigeria judicial system. That is for that. Then for the police to make such an entrance to say that they ban any protest, it is far beyond their rights. Under section 40 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it gives power to the CTC for peaceful and lawful assembly. And I would say this, a protest is different from riots. So the police should get this right. People say they are coming out for a protest. The duty of the police at this point is to provide security, not to stop them from protesting.
Exactly.
And the police get it wrong. And the Court of Appeal, they are pretorial authority. You don't even need the police permission to do such a gathering. You don't even need the police notice. You don't need their permission. As a matter of fact, if intelligence provide that, okay, there is a protest, a peaceful protest, what the police should do is to provide a security cover for the protestant and for the society, and not to stop them. And I think the police is far beyond, I think the statement accredited to the police is far beyond their power, and is something every Nigerian should be worried about.
All right, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us.
All right, I would like to stop that video right there. In case you want to further, you can go to News Central. Yes, just coming in now that the is a breaking news as well. We have two breaking news right there for you guys. that court had granted Dele Farotimi 50 million naira bail. 50 million naira bail. All right. Meanwhile, tomorrow, the police are piling up to make sure that the protest doesn't stand. Like that man was talking right there on News Central. Why would Nigerian police always try to stop Nigerians from protesting? Why? Like I said from the beginning of this broadcast, how do we express ourselves if we are not happy with how the country is being governed? The only way we can express ourselves is through protest. The only way we can communicate with our government is through protest, right? But they are saying now that the protest tomorrow is not going to stand. Although the Ekiti State citizens are already saying that, no, you can't do that. It's impossible. We go protest and nothing will happen. Even with all these things, Afe Babalola and all that, Afe Babalola, more secrets are coming out, which is baffling. A lot are coming out. I was surprised to see that. What did it happen? You know, see, get all these secrets. And then let's take it one by one. I'd like to take the first article that I have here. As you can see there, U.S. document exposed how Afe Babalola bribed 5 court of appeal judges with $1.2125 million to buy Adamawa governorship judgment for client Boni Haruna. You see, if you know you have secrets in your cupboard, why must you come out to do such thing? Now, People's Gazette may report this one. May they not say we go carry which we don't know. You know, revelation extracted from a leaked U.S. government cable showed that senior lawyer Afe Babalola spent at least $1.125 million on 5 judges who sat at the Court of Appeal in the early 2000 to procure a favorable judgment for his clients, then Adamawa Governor Boni Haruna. Mr. Babalola bribed a panel of 5 appellate judges led by Justice Pius Oloyiwala Aderemi with $225,000 each to restore Mr. Haruna's office after an election petition tribunal sacked him on ground of electoral malpractice, according to classified U.S. intelligence published by global transparency group WikiLeaks. The document cited a senior lawyer account of how he followed Babalola to deliver tens of millions of naira to appellate jurists to purchase their preferred ruling. Mr. Babalola, 95 years old, had a reputation for winning his cases in his practicing years with dollars. Abi, not be so they talk so with dollars, and not be they talk more. I did read, and I guess many of you listening right that you can read as well. So I put that for screen. We are reading together, right? I'm not going to use allegedly for this one. I'm reading, and I read that they read. No allegedly. If Pablo say get cockroach for a cover, the Pablo they fight trouble. And more are not coming now. If for your day house, this arresting, in case you're not aware, anyone that is the voice to the voiceless right now in Nigeria, you try to step on their toes. You are not stepping on that particular person's toes. You are stepping on the people that he has been speaking for. You are stepping on all of their toes at the same time. More revelation. Make I continue to read. I be my liver like that. It long go. They use $1 $1 million, 2 million, hundred thousands of dollars. Take they slap judges. Should I continue reading or make arrest? Make I enter house? You see, Now, okay, let me just leave this based on what I'm reading. Maybe this evening, when I deal with my people. No say I get my bodies. My wonderful partner, we will deal together. You get where they give ourselves energy. We will take hang on that. Gagiaram. Una think say so now the intimidators they go. If we talk, arrest him. If we talk, arrest him. Our police force we suppose they protect us now. Don't turn to tools where satanic billionaires for Nigeria they use against us. They say we could not talk. Now most still come out, now more protest to tell them what they feel, the excruciating pains that we are currently facing, to pour out our plight. They say, no, you are still not allowed. How do we communicate with this government or our government? How? You know, say if maybe in Nigeria people or government they create social media, if I don't offer like switch lights, or your person, okay, oh yeah, everybody want to enter house. Eh? See corruption, you're full everywhere. A panel no saying get all this kind of corruption. No, a panel no. You know, no say they will come out for them. Hey, voila. Anyway, when say people will report them, say na USA document, na expose this one so. But meanwhile, I would like to take more. Let me also take another article. May not be like say that particular mainstream article. People's guys that it can't be like say that they lie. Mostly take Sahara Reporter. Most waiting they go talk. WikiLeaks cable exposes how Afe Babalola, ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo allegedly bought Nigeria Court of Appeal ruling with 30 million naira cash in 2004. Now another one be this so fresh one. Not be the dollar all I talk just now. This one have another. Hey God, no Epa. No Epa, you know saying you're the. They do one or two things before you can reach this 96 or 94, 93 years old. Because the age one they give this man, I mean, not understand. So say 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Now 96 be the highest now, while 92 is the lowest. So let's just be swimming between 92. A pie age is between 92 to 96. According to the US diplomatic cable, and Anthony Forden, Governor Aruna, who worked for Afe Babalola, confirmed that the favorable ruling by the Court of Appeal was as ensured in typical Nigerian fashion with cash. WikiLeaks classified USA state diplomatic cable has exposed how Nigerian legal luminary Chief Afe Babalola and former President Olusegun Obasanjo way back to 2004 allegedly purchased a Court of Appeal ruling the ensured the then Ademawa State Governor Boni Aruna remained in office. Now they say, now they don't go draw another Baba Jonah now, the former president of Nigeria. Now not say this one, they talk. Everybody now got car because Nigerians were very good in getting carried away. And person we don't fair buy us, we don't make hunger finish us. Whenever they all do one little thing like that, we all say, to forgive his humor, be to eat his divine. I want to tell the talk out for inside Bible. Talk out. Somebody should put it there in the comment. To forgive his humor, to eat is inside divine, or divine is inside the eating. Make una talk out because we are easily carried away. The people that cause the pains we are facing today in Nigeria, they are still the same people most gullible Nigerians are worshiping. I've told you guys severally, say, me not be fan of Olusegun Obasanjo, even though he's currently speaking. Yes, he's vocal. Why is it that Olusegun Obasanjo could not solve the problem of Nigeria? He ruled twice. This man ruled twice. He could not solve the problem. When I say could they blame Tinubu. The problem we have in Nigeria, now way back, all of them must be brought to book before now come to Tinubu. Yes. If we are okay, you are leaving the foundation and talking about the roofing. How is that going to work? As we talk today, Buhari is still walking majestically everywhere, even going to different events. People, Buhari and his whole cabinet, all of them supposed to be in jail. Tomorrow now, you will see somebody will come to this platform to defend Buhari. All of them, both past and present, all of them are satanic. All of them. They know what they're doing. They protect themselves. You see, Afe Babalola, for those things, let me divert a little bit. Afe Babalola, now they say, We are seeing Obaseki. We are seeing everything that they quiet like cold water. In case you never hear. It don't they quiet. Now so that they do one. They want to tell you what you want to hear. They know what you want to hear. They don't bring it to your doorstep. Then you and I go to fight, they go. Now so that they do us like this. They have been recycling themselves since Nigeria was created. The same people, now that they rule us. Don't be surprised when Obaseki become a senator tomorrow. Shomole ruled in Edo State twice. Now he's not a senator. Obaseki wanna say no good, no good. He will become a senator tomorrow. Afe Babalola, the daughter, you don't see that two daughter that day now. Maybe some of them are way there now. If you know she never marry, that two daughter, they fine. Maybe you go marry her tomorrow now. Obaseki will be there. She's about, if you know say you never marry. Afe Babalola daughters, they are very, very fine daughters. So yes, I see them the other day. They are very, very fine. If you know say you need one of them, come through me. I get how to connect you. These people, when their daughters are getting married, now all of them, the day that they drink the most expensive wine, you and I are going to fight each other. You will tell me, say, why are you antagonizing the government? Why are you antagonizing the government? Leave the government alone. It is your constitutional right to call them out anytime, any day. Because you don't get sense. Now make you they attack those of us where they call them out. Yes, now we're right. Because if they want to go into office, they will come to us, say, vote for us, right? We elect them. Even though Wuru, they tell they do on these days, oh, you elect, you not elect, they could still get there. But still, according to the Constitution, 1999 Constitution as amended, it is your constitutional right to call your government out. Tell them your displeasure. But if we talk here now, say, no, why are we talking? See now, that a partner will say make it go. May your squeal, may your talk small. Now small a part want you to talk. May your talk tukele, just tukele. Now a part you tell the one we all day. So more revelation is not coming out. You know, I don't know as a part. People when this a part go arrest plenty. A part Afe Babalola, he go arrest many. For those of you now, they comment section, be careful what you write. If not, you'll be part of the people that will go arrest. Be careful. Because a partner is supposed to arrest people like Sahara Reporter, People's Gazette. That man will come call on yesterday say, I still take bribe money and everything. You know, the broadcast we did yesterday, people plenty. Everybody your talk, they'll say, shut them up. Everybody talk, shut them up. How long are we going to continue like this? But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on. I have another 2 articles here that I'd like to quickly take. I don't want to stay here for long today. I see somebody they asked for a link. We are not staying here for long today. It's just a money broadcast quickly. Farotimi protest organizer, Dele police insist on Ekiti rally. Make we see how we want to stop us tomorrow. Make we see them. We not go talk. Now make the talk say those children when they release from prison, the other for let them day inside, make they rot inside jail so that others can learn. This is what these guys have been doing. They try to bestow fear in you so that you see the fear, you they run, they go. Yes, the Take Back movement has vowed to go ahead with its planned protest in Ekiti, Lagos, Abuja, London, and Canada following the detention of human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi over defamation charges. I'll just leave that one right there. Yes, they say it must happen. Although they've granted him bail for 50 million naira, but no more details yet if they don't let her go house or whether at the moment we are trying to raise the money because I don't know where they say me Dele Farotimi 50 million naira from. If you don't want to let her go, let her go. May go bring 50 million naira, may take go house. I don't know. This is the highest of intimidation. Breaking. Afe Babalola court grant Dele Farotimi 50 million naira bail. Let's see if they have more details here. Human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi has been granted bail by the Ekiti State High Court. The court granted Farotimi bail in the sum of 50 million naira with a surety of the same amount. The court ruled that this surety must possess a landed property and adjourned the matter to January 29, 2025 for further proceedings. That means it's still there inside there till January 29. That which one they see? So Dele Farotimi go there for the next 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Because what these guys are doing is this. What I think, I bet I not still get right to think. The sooner they arrest everybody, they go, don't I have right to think anymore? Okay, I want to say what I think. Is it not my right to think? Okay. Waiting me think. Might be this. More charges are coming out. As I not say they don't bring more charges, 5 charges again, police force and all that against them. The one Afe Babalola to arrest and defamation. Then more are still coming. Remember, say Dele Farotimi is not fighting one person, he's fighting the body of justice. Nigeria justice system. Now they fight. And I know say many of the days are there. That's why you see that no SAN don't talk for this matter. Although Femi Falana don't talk. But get the way they talk in riddles, left, right, forward, backward, and now it's not left for you to go and be digesting what he's talking about. Yes. But meanwhile, let me finish this article. I don't want to cut it short. Farotimi was taken to court by Chief Afe Babalola, a senior advocate of Nigeria, after being arrested by operatives of the Ekiti State Police Command. Babalola, 95 years old, accused Farotimi of defaming him in a book titled Nigeria and Its Criminal Justice System. The arrest sparked outrage across the country, prompting civil society organizations and the Nigeria Bar Association to call for the activist release. So as we talk so now, even though they've granted him bail for 50 million naira, they are adjourned the case now to January 29, 2025. This one get as a bisha. To be honest, this one get as a B. But meanwhile, more than listen to what the Falana talk.
Who never defends? Afe Babalola will never go to call for a petitioner in an election. Because it's very difficult to prove rigging of election again. But they say you must prove beyond reasonable doubt. Somebody has rigged election. You say, I don't have the information. I never saw the information. You say it's mine. The onus is on me to prove it. Babalola said it's better for petitioner to sue so that he can defend and raise technicalities.
Okay. It's not left for you to go and be digesting with Femi Falana talk. He talk, I be not talk. He talk. But go and be digesting it. He talk on left, he talk on right, he talk on forward, he talk on backward, but I talk. When my papa, they call him my papa, my cousin, hey pa, if I don't mention your name now, people say I don't mention your name, because say I'm biased, because say you my papa, but still, hey pa, you never talk for this matter. Talk for this matter. If you want to talk on left or right, at least just say there's me. We still know say you talk. Hey, voila, what a country. But meanwhile, there's a trending video where Afe Babalola was dancing. I don't know where he go, but different title, not the right for that video. Me no want to mention any of them. I just want to play the video. Different title. Some say he did dance because of say, some say he did dance because of say, some say he did dance because of say. Me, I don't know. I see this video, I say make I play. All right, guys. Thank you very much. That is all I have for you guys today. But I would like to take calls in case anybody want to call in. Yes, may not come be like say nobody not talk for this broadcast, or I not give opportunity for anybody to talk for this broadcast. Yes, you can call in just one minute. If you want to call in, the number is right there, or let me put it on the screen. It's right there on the screen. Call in sharply. Let me hear from you. What's your take on this? Dele Farotimi granted bail for 50 million naira. The case adjourned to 29th of January. What was your take on that? Then police trying to stop Nigerians from protesting tomorrow, 10th of December. What was your take on that? There are more revelation of criminal activities, or rather corruption, allegedly against Afe Babalola, revealed by People's Gazette and Sahara Reporter. And what's your take on that? On the comment section, if you have anything, let me quickly respond to your comment. Sharply, appreciate you. Or Mother for Mommy Diaspora, good evening, good afternoon to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for what you do. Appreciate you. Thank you. Peggy Modi, she's over. God bless you all, my people. God bless you all. Timmy DB is right there with us as well. Thank you, my people. Gabriel Agbotai, I can see you right there. Thank you. Peggy Modi, thank you very much. Aneto Valentine, can see you. Thank you. Merry Christmas to every one of you. Don't each time we'll do the same Merry Christmas because it's around the corner already. Eagle Sky Media, thank you very much for joining us. God bless you. Sandra Moses, thank you. Efeko Jubilanti, good to hear from you. Where have you been? I don't miss you, Taya. Thank you very much, Joshua Aya. Thank you very much. Thank you. Williams Winner, I can see right there. It's been a while as well. Dixon Dagbon, thank you. Grace Home and Properties, God bless you all, my people. Let me take the first call right now. We have Mr. Onero on the building. Mr. Onero, sir, good afternoon to you. Please talk to us, sharply.
Yeah, good morning from America. Good afternoon, Niger time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I thought there would be a panel when I saw your live broadcast. But we'll come up later on.
No, tonight, yes.
Okay. Some of your statements, they make some of us laugh. Keep it up. Let me commend you on that. Yes. Let me commend you.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody has the right to think. You have the right to think. You have the right to speak.
The thing what I am me.
On the issue, on the issue of the protest, let me start from there. The law in Nigeria, the court, have told the police they don't have the right to tell any Nigerian not to protest. The law is only against rioting. Nigeria has the constitutional right to protest. They don't even need to inform the police. That is the law as it stands in Nigeria, as granted by the court between General Buhari, the first president of Nigeria, ex-president, and the federal government of Nigeria during Jonathan era. He went on to appeal court, and the appeal court said Nigerians have the constitutional right to protest. They don't need to inform the police. The police have the constitutional duty to protect Nigerians when they protest. That is to say, the protest for tomorrow, whether Dele Farotimi is released or not, should continue.
Okay.
Because the entire judiciary is corrupted. They are proving it to us, even though we know before now they are corrupted. However, let me make a little addition, or I wouldn't say correction. The article you read out about the case that Afe Babalola and Obasanjo, me too, I'm not a fan of Obasanjo, even though I support my man, my principal, Mr. Peter Obi, I'm not a fan of Obasanjo. I am not. You know, the correction I want to, because the two articles you read are the same.
Are the same, yeah.
Remember, during Obasanjo's time, the exchange rate of dollar to naira was less than 100 naira. So bear that in mind. When they say 30 million naira in 2004, you're right, it's something or thereabout. So that amount to the $1.something million or $200 thousand per judge in the appeal court that they bribed. They've been doing it. There was an organization that brought out a report last year that said the entire Nigerian judiciary is the most corrupted institution in Nigeria.
Okay.
We thought it's the police. We thought it's NEPA. who touches all these people. No, it's the judiciary. They are extremely corrupt, rotten. We have to flush them out. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Onero. I beg, I want to hear this vibration later on this evening. All right, one more call so I can press the button. Make I press the button because you know, say I talk, I just now say I don't know whether we still get the right to think anymore. Wait till I think, and I make because they ask those questions. Can I think? Can I fly? You know, don't say our country that the way they go now. Very soon now, you not have the right to eat. You don't have the right to drink water. If you carry water like this, say you want to drink now, you are in trouble. So this is what we are trying to stop before you get to that time. You don't have the right to get close to your wife. If you try, you are finished. Yes. If you don't stop her now, many things they come. Oh, many things. If I to even get to the time saying you don't have the right to sleep. You know, you don't have the right. The time will come. If we can't stop it now, many times they come. Many of the time that will affect your time, if they come. That's why, because when they happen like this, because it's not affecting you directly, some people will be saying, no, don't talk to the government. Don't ask them questions. They are better than you. Tell me how anybody with the government better pass you if you know a person with lost sense. Who tell you say anybody with the government better pass you? These people, they're supposed to be there to serve you. But when they get there, you start serving them. Like in my own state, you now be hearing people say, my leader. They talk like touts, akberus. My leader, my leader. People will go school, all get degree. Now, so they talk for my state. Those front runners, you need to see that they speak for public. Now then you'll know. Hey, my leader, my leader. I'll say, eh? So this person really goes, we get degree. They'll say yes. We have a long way to go. We're just doing our part. You know, as we see ourselves to the reporter like that. You know, if I say they're satanic now, they say why I call them satanic. But even though say at the moment they cut everybody say, but they talk again. But you all are still satanic. All of you are from beginning since Nigeria was created till right today, these seconds, all of you are satanic. Yes. I appreciate you all, my people. Help us to press on the like button. Help us to share. I'll see you guys this evening. You're not going to be like, say, before my people will call, they say, send link. No, tonight we'll talk about it much better. Take care. See you guys later. Bye for now.
No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria words, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria words, No more bad government. Niger words. No more bad government. Niger words. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger words. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger words. No more bad government. Niger words media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger words. No more bad government. Niger words, The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger words, voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommend you to born in Nigeria.